to the Iccy Show. This is interview 628 interviews I've done. Give this special guest from North Carolina to Boston 617 a second to get on here and we will start this Iccy Show. If you want to be a guest, I'm booking until the end of March. So inbox your girl Jackie Brown with 2 C's, I.E. Brown. I'll let you know the dates I have available. If it's your birthday, happy birthday. If it's your anniversary, happy anniversary. My condolences to anyone who has lost anyone. Salute to everybody that's tuning in. Put your area codes in the countries you are tuning in from. I apologize, we're running late. It's my fault. Peace, peace. Happy Woo Wednesday, everybody. Peace, peace. So we'll just wait for him to get on here. Apologize, I apologize. Come check me out. Die Motos in Kingston, New Hampshire. They got some fire cars, I'm telling you. The best around for the deals. For real, for real. I'm going to send the link again to you. Accept it when you get it. Hey, welcome to the Iccy Show. How you doing, Lokey Kountry?
What's going on, Jackie? What's going on? So I said...
Blessings, blessings. Finally get you on the Iccy Show. This is interview 628 interviews. And welcome to the Iccy Show.
Appreciate it. Thank you for having me.
You're very welcome. And shout out to your manager putting this interview together.
Oh, yeah, shout outs to Mr. Gibbs, Jonathan Gibbs, G&G, Next Level Entertainment.
Yes, sir. So for the people that don't know of you, what made you start to get into this industry?
For those who don't know, I really just been a songwriter my whole life. And growing up in the country, you know, I was familiar with cookout music and Southern Soul as a whole, but really just jumped in writing my first song. A buddy of mine, I wrote the song. He basically was like, bro, I think you need to sing that yourself. I was like, I don't know. And then he was like, dude, you should do it. You know what I'm saying? He's a very strong singer, got a great career in front of him as well. And so I just leaned into his advice and, you know, you only live once. And, you know, if you can create a passion or find your passion, then, I mean, that's a blessing of life right there. So, I mean, I just jumped in, started writing songs, started singing a little bit, and here we are.
All right, all right. And what is your favorite song to perform and why?
My favorite song to perform right now is probably my newest single. It's called Boots On. It's out on all streaming platforms. It's a very sexy song. It's for them country girls that got them boots. So check it out. Check it out. It's on YouTube. It's on iTunes. It's on all tunes. It's on everything. Just type it
Yes,
in.
it's a dope song. I listened to it. It's fire. So
Uh,
salute to you.
yeah, I appreciate you.
You're very welcome. Is there a tour in place for 2024 for you?
Yeah, I certainly hope so. Um, I mean, we just really starting to get those invites and those bookings right now. A lot of times with Southern Soul, um, the the winter months are kind of those sit down, calculate how you want to attack the year and everything like that. So right now we are really setting up for hopefully the best year yet.
Okay, okay. If you could pick three different countries to go to perform at, where would they be and why?
If I could pick what now?
Three different countries that you could perform at, where would it be and why?
Ah, man. Uh, I would probably say maybe Ghana. That would be one. Um, and just the vibe out there. I mean, something like I don't know a whole lot. You know, unfortunately, I don't know a whole lot about Africa countries, but I do know people who have been to Ghana and they speak very highly of it. Uh, maybe maybe Brazil. You know, it's beautiful weather, but then it's kind of crazy out there, low key. But I mean, this is a great atmosphere out there. The people like to party. The people like to have a good time. And shoot, USA, good old US of A, man. I'm trying to give it to my people, man.
Definitely, definitely.
Absolutely.
What is the best show that you ever done that stuck in your head and said, out of all those shows I've done, this is the one?
um, wow, that's a great question. I would say the best show that I have done. I'm gonna say my last show. I'm gonna say my last show because every show I try to get better, you know, and that's kind of a cop out answer, but honestly, every show I really try to bring it. I really try to elevate and go to the next level. So I would say, whatever show was my last show, that's my most memorable show. So,
Okay, okay. Uh, what is the best advice you've been given during your career?
um, make sure your paperwork right. Make sure your business is handled. You know, that's um, this industry is 50%, no, I'd say probably like 20% singing and being out in front of folks, and 80% business, you know, if you're doing it right.
Yes, definitely. Are you looking for features right now?
Yeah, not necessarily looking for features, but like I've always said, man, I work with who want to work with low key. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm open to working. I just want to make good music. Speaking of features, I got a new song that's about to drop for the summer. So, ladies, go ahead, get ready. Get your. I know you're in the gym right now, getting your summer bodies tight and everything like that. And that's what we're gonna be speaking on. And I'm doing it with my homie, a big homie, Till One out of Houston. And so, great dude, very influential, very knowledgeable of the business. Every time I talk to him, and I learn something new. And we gonna bring some fire this summer. So y'all get ready for that.
Okay, okay. Have you ever thought about having your music played at the strip club?
I ain't really thought about it, but you know what? The last couple songs I done made, listen, hey,
Yeah, that's
hey, if you can find the rhythm, if the ladies can find the rhythm and get their money, man, get your money, man. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, at the end of the day, I never really thought about it, but again, hey, it's all entertainment, right? So
yes, definitely, definitely. What is the three um cities or states that follow you, the top three?
top three right now, I would say North Carolina for sure. You know what I'm saying? It's a home state. Texas, Alabama, and you said three. So yeah, I stick with those. I stick with those.
Okay, okay. Have you ever been to Boston?
I've never been to Boston. I've never been to Boston. I've been to Mass, but never Boston.
Okay, okay. You should try to get a show out there.
Yeah,
During when they do the Caribbean festival in Boston. That's where you should try to definitely perform at.
yeah. I mean, I'm up for wherever the music gonna take me. You know what I mean? So if it's Boston, then I'm here for it. You know what I'm saying? So, um, yeah. I mean, hopefully this coming up year, I'll actually be able to do some stuff up north to kind of help expand Southern Soul to the masses because it's growing, and it's a very proud genre. I'm very proud to be a part of it for sure.
Definitely, definitely. Um, what could you tell the younger generation, how the music is going from hip hop started 50 years ago. So what could you give them some advice so they won't be hurting themselves in the industry?
In the industry, um, paperwork, research. Make sure you got good people around you. Know what you want out of the business because it is a business. Um, don't set yourself up for failure. by thinking that you're going to make it, but don't sell yourself or don't sell yourself short by not thinking that you can either. You know what I mean?
Good advice right there, definitely. Do you
Yeah.
have a clothing line right now?
No, I don't have a necessarily a clothing line. Actually, I do have a clothing line I started a few years ago. It's called Snack Time Magic. So I might bring that out, bring that back. It's definitely for the ladies. What's going on, Tina? But yeah, it's definitely for the ladies. But nothing exclusive outside of your Lokey Country music T-shirt, branded T-shirts. So, I mean, yeah, that's what we got going on the apparel tip.
I like the name of your the one you had a couple of
Oh
years
yeah,
ago. That's a dope.
magic. Yeah, 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 yeah,
It reminds me of the in Boston they used to have Magic Mike out here,
yeah,
the strip, the
yeah.
male strippers, and that's what it reminds me of. Like so salute. I like that name. I think you need to keep bringing that one back.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. We always trying to expand the brand. So that's what it's about.
Where can they purchase your merchandise and where can they book you? Let them know all your information with the platforms where they can find your music.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, for sure, for sure. Merchandise, Etsy, Amazon, um, on my page. If you holler at me, what I'm saying, we can get you hooked up. As far as booking, as far as booking me, the best way to go about booking me is through my manager, Jonathan Gibbs, G&G Next Level. But again, that's Jonathan Gibbs. I don't know his number right off back, but he's on Facebook. If you go to any of my social media posts, you're probably gonna see him in there. You know what I mean? All in the videos and what have you, what have you. But that's the guy to really connect with to get me in your face for sure. And the music is everywhere. Like I said, it's iTunes, YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, Spotify, you name it. I mean, just type it in Lokey Country with a K. You'll find me for
Okay,
sure.
okay. And do you have any shows coming up?
Not just yet. I do have some shows in the works, but um, we're really kind of trying to build the songs up right now. So as those songs are building, we're trying to marinate the stage for that. So right now we really focus on marketing, really focus on promoting the song, so that when you do see me on stage, even if you don't know me, you know that song. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I
Right.
know that. I know him, the one that sung that. You know what I'm saying? Him can sing a little bit. So we
Yeah.
out there like that.
Okay. Um, do you use the same producer or do you use different ones?
For the most part, I stick with my man T the Wizard. Shout out to Terrence, out of South Carolina, and some Carolina connection with that. But I'm open to other producers, and I've worked with other producers before, as far as getting the music. As far as creating the music, I pretty much stick with the same people. Shout out to my man Jimmy Brown, that's my audio engineer, and then my man Golden. He's a monster on the mixing and a monster on the mastering, and he really makes my music pop, really makes that thing come to life. So that's pretty much that team that I work with right there.
Okay, all right. Now, are you old school when you write your music or do you use the new technology and put it in your phone when you're writing a song?
Oh, you talking about like the AI thing?
No, like, people sit there and they'll just sit there texting on their phone to put it in their phone when they're writing a song, or do you actually get a notebook and write it out, like the old school?
Um, yeah, I'm really neither really. So honestly, what I do, I make a lot of my music riding in the car because I don't really listen to the radio like talk. So I'll ride in the car and I get a melody, and then I turn on my voice recorder and just work that way. Come up with a nice little melody, and then start to work those words into that melody. So I don't really write a whole lot, but once I get the words down, I definitely write them up. So because I get
Okay,
that.
all right. How many songs do you think you have out there right now?
Right now, I probably got like, including features, probably like 15 songs. Probably like 15, strong 15 though.
Okay, definitely. Where do you see yourself in the next year in this industry?
Um, climbing the quote unquote charts. You know what I'm saying? But really just expressing what I got to bring to Southern Soul music, um, being more known throughout Southern Soul, and really expanding my brand. I got some stuff coming up. Not speaking to it just yet, but it's going to be um, generationally different for Southern Soul. It's going to be one of a kind, first of its kind, that kind of business. So I'm very excited about that. That project, still rocking with G&G. Next level, they got a lot of good things, got a lot of good people working on that end. So I mean, we very excited in our camp about things that's coming to fruition. So just be ready for that.
Okay, okay. So ladies, make sure you get book him for your next show. Get his merch. And he does have a manager, so you do gotta book him through the manager, Jonathan Gibbs. And take it to the next level. Do you see yourself going on a tour within the next year to out of state or out of the country?
I'll definitely be out of state. Pretty much a lot of my shows are out of the state. I would love to go out of the country though. You know what I'm saying? That's a whole new terrain right there. So, um, matter of fact, I'm gonna speak it into existence. Yeah, I'm going out the country. Yeah, I'm getting my passport stamped. I'm going.
Yes,
Yeah, so
there you go, definitely.
that's a.
Salute, get that passport. Salute, Mr. God, to you. Salute everyone tuning in on this Wednesday. Happy Woo Wednesday to everybody. And anyone that is looking for a feature, this artist right here is looking for features. His manager has his fees and everything, so make sure you book him.
Oh yeah, for sure. Let's work.
How do you feel being an artist and the DJs using the new equipment for DJs instead of the old school, with the tables, and now they got the new little box like this? How do you feel as an artist? Would you prefer to have the old school way or the new way with the technology?
Honestly, man, as long as they jamming, as long as they rocking, I'm with them. You know, so I'm with you when you're right. So you know what I'm saying. As long as my music is played and it's clear, and you know what I'm saying, folks can hear me. Like, do what you got to do. You know what I mean. So technology is ever changing. So you know, it's kind of one of those situations where you don't want to be behind the curve too much. But then if you, while you know what's happening new, you still got to reference the old school that kind of brought that in too. You know what I'm saying? So that's like a old new kind of thing, like that nostalgia, turntables and everything like that. But for me, I mean, as long as the DJ killing that beat and rocking with me, hey, you can't lose. You can't lose.
I could see you going to Dubai and performing there.
Let's do it. I'm ready.
That's
I'm ready to buy the ticket. Do buy the ticket and be there.
salute, definitely. Um, the old school way of performing into now being a singer, what do you think has changed that made it more violent in this industry?
In Southern Soul or just in
No,
general?
just in general with the music.
Yeah. Um. Uh. Wow. That's an interesting question. I think the storytelling has become a lot more vivid. You know what I'm saying? And then also there's a lot of there's a lot of notoriety behind um, the violent type things. A lot of times, even folks that ain't even really about that life like talk, like they still like to get in their car and feel it. I mean, they might have road rage and they want to listen to whoever they want to listen to. But I think there's still some good music, especially in Southern Soul. Southern Soul, I ain't heard a record yet that's really talking about trying to give it up on some demon time type thing. But um, overall, I would say it's just the influence of what's going on around the folks. I mean, music has always been inspired by reality. So at the end of the day, somebody is living that story, and somebody can relate to it. So at the end of the day, it's got to be real on some type of level. You know.
Definitely, definitely. Is there any acting for the future for you?
Yeah, man, I'm acting up. I'm cutting up. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I would I would definitely be interested in acting. Like I said, I got some new projects coming in. Um, you might see your boy on a big screen or a small screen or your screen. You know what I'm saying? So just tune in for that. But yeah, I would definitely be down for it.
Okay, okay, definitely. Would you like to sing something or rap something for anyone that's tuning in right now?
Oh man, you done got me. You done got me all over here. You know.
Yes, I do. You know I had to. You know, you're a man, I'm a female. The ladies gotta hear it from you.
I got you. I'm gonna do a little bit of the boot song. That's the new joint. That's
Okay,
the.
let's
She
go.
a girl and you know it by the way that she ride that pony. Yeah, she's a wild one and she show it. Every time she jump up on it, she like to go up and down. And she ain't gon' stop, no, baby. Yeah, she can go round for round when she's on top. Hey, yeah.
Woo! Salute,
Yeah.
definitely. Ladies, I know you got your panties wet, so
Oh,
make sure you book them.
get it
Let's get
out.
it. um, again, I appreciate you coming on the Iccy Show. Is there anything we didn't bring up that you would like to bring up?
Um, not nothing necessarily. I would like to just encourage everybody to, man, it's a new year. We just getting warmed up. So make sure you turn up for yourself. Make sure you turn up for your families, for your kindred folks, and just live this life, man. Because you made it another year, man. It's nothing but a blessing. So you got to thank God by living your life, man, and treating folks right. Do the best you can till you can do better.
Right, right. And life's too short, you know, we're not promised today. So a lot of people don't understand that, and it's sad because, you know, they take life for granted, and it's just really, I just pray for everyone for peace. I mean, this country's going crazy, and it's like, you know, all I could tell people, anyone that's traveling to Jamaica, also check your airlines, because there's been a lot of with tourists, there's been a lot of deaths happening. So,
Oh,
you know, they're telling people to, you know, to stay away from there right now with spring break coming up.
for sure, for sure.
What
Yeah,
about
yeah.
you with spring break? Have you ever thought of doing, you know, going from Florida to, you know, through like Miami, through the whole Florida, east, north, south?
Yeah. I mean, I like I said, I go wherever the music gonna take me now. You know, Florida, man, it's kind of hot down there, man. You know that humidity real, like
Yeah,
rain day for no reason, like at 2 o'clock. So
yeah.
but but yeah, Florida's a good state, man. Florida's um Florida man. But nah, it's a lot of stuff that you can do in Florida. There's a lot of good people that come out of Florida, a lot of talent that come out of Florida, and there's a lot of talent that goes to Florida. So, yeah, I absolutely would do that.
All right, all right. Is there any shout outs you would like to give to anybody?
Shout outs to everybody who's on your live. Shout outs to everybody who has listened to Lokey Country, who supports my music, man. Shout outs to your life. Shout outs to your being. Shout outs to uh, yeah, I don't want to get in trouble, start shouting out. You know what I'm saying?
I
But
know.
shout outs to everybody doing anything, anyway.
Yes, yes, definitely, definitely. Great talent, she said. Thank you, Lynn. Peace.
Appreciate you.
Great talent. So there's a lady right there that just gave you the approval. I don't know if
Thank you.
she's already from. And if you're looking to book this artist right here, Lokey Country, Jonathan Gibbs is his manager. So make sure you book him through his manager. He does have a manager. Just want to stress that artists, when they have managers, you're supposed to book them through the manager. That's the reason why they have a manager. One of the reasons. So I just like to stress that a couple of times when they do have it. That's all.
For sure, for sure. Yeah, yeah,
What is the biggest criticism you've been given during your career?
yeah. That I don't go hard enough. That I leave some stuff on the on the table. And I guess that's a big criticism to me because, I want to give 128% every time I go out there. Um, but it also pushes me to say, okay, well, if they seeing something else, you know what I'm saying? Maybe I do got something more to take. And that's why I say my best show is my last show that I did because every time I'm trying to kill, kill, kill. No violence, of course, but
Yes,
yeah.
yes, of course, definitely. I appreciate you coming on the Iccy Show. Is there anything else that you would like to bring up that we didn't bring up?
Nah, don't. Like I said, man, just live your life, man. It's a new year. Shout outs to 2024, man. Let's do it big for your mama and them. Make sure you stay locked in. That's Lokey Country with a K. I'm on all streaming platforms. Got new music, great music. Got great videos as well. So y'all make sure y'all check all of those things out. And we gonna see you in Dubai. You know what I'm saying? We gonna see
Yes,
you.
yes, yes. And please let me know if you do book out there. I know someone that lives out there, so if you do, let me know so I could tag them in the post.
Oh yeah. Well, tell her, holla at me. You know what I'm saying? Shoot,
I got you.
for sure.
I appreciate you. This is interview 628 interviews,
28.
and this is Lokey Country with Southern Souls. So check out his music, book him for your next show, and let's get it popping for 2024. Like you said, it's a new year. Salute, salute, peace, peace. Let's make it a better year than last year. And
Look,
let's start with the music. The music is, I feel it because it's supposed to hit your soul. So if we're talking about killing all the time, then this younger generation thinks that's what you're supposed to do. And it's not. You're not supposed to go what you heard on the music. No, that's not what you're supposed to do. Anyone, that is not what you're not supposed to do. You're supposed to go listen to the music and continue with your life, not do anything violent. So I just want to stress that out on there.
for sure, for sure. And thank
Well,
you again for having me up.
you're You're very welcome, Lokey Country. I appreciate you coming on the Iccy Show. I'm glad we got to get it in. I apologize. There was a car accident, so that's why I started it late. But thank you for understanding.
It's all good, man. I'm glad you won't in it, man. And peace to those folks, man. Let's get it.
Yes, sir. Thank you for coming on the Iccy Show. Thank you for everyone tuning in. Happy Woo Wednesday to everybody. Free the jizz. Let's
Let's go.
go. 628 interviews. Lokey Country. He just sang for you. So make sure you book him. You just got that little sample up a person right there. No beat, nothing. Just flat right there, raw. So I appreciate you, Lokey Country. Much love and respect to you, and have a blessed night. Thank you for coming on.
You do the same. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome, sir. Much love and respect. Peace.
Salute.